questions. Is it the way that I'm dressed up? Is it the number of eyes? I knew it was something. I'll come back with a new disguise. Take another face and make it mine. Making a replacement of your kind. I'm another feature creature next in line. Look behind you. Oh, you saw right through me, didn't you? Your senses are screaming, this isn't a human. Well, I'm getting better, and sooner or later you'll open the door. See my name on the list? Right. Everything checks out. Let me inside. Gonna make a little call. Why? There's nobody.
Hello?
Fuck. I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door. I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door.
Hey there. Hi. Have you ever thought of quitting? Sorry about that. Let's just start from the beginning. Here's my card and my form. Why was I outside the building? Oh yeah, I was at my job making a killing. It's kind of silly to focus all on my voice and shape. Call me the tenant from heaven, cause I'm a patron saint. I've been so nice and so kind to my neighbors. Now if you could do me this one damn favor. My, you got a lot of questions, but I guess I won't mind. I'm kind of in a rush and it's a waste of time to ask me things over and over to see if I slip up. Just open the door first. I just think that we should reach out with a helping hand. Doppelgangers all around, why all the reprimand? Nowadays, everybody running while I still can. Meanwhile, I'm working harder than the milkman. See my name on the list? Right. Everything checks out? Let me inside. Gonna make a little call. Why? There's nobody.
Hello?
Fuck.
I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door. I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door.
There's danger at your doorstep, and only you can prevent what's in store. Now, to identify an imposter, all you have to do...
Fuck that.
I'ma switch up the vision dimension to trip up the vision condition is slipping every time I get a little closer to winning. You're starting to doubt the shape of my mouth. I figure you out. I'll get another face and come back around.
Endless, another couple tries, you'll be defenseless. Fall for my life, can't comprehend this. So call for backup, I'll come back. You let me in, watch the bodies stack up. See my name on the list?
Right.
Everything checks out?
Let me inside.
Wait, we're good? Really?
Finally!
Fuck! I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door. I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door. I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door. I really need to get into the building. Don't wanna wait anymore. Everyone out here is dying to get here, so if you could open the door. Gregor.
Hello, everyone. We're up live and running. There we are. Hello, Firebat. Hello, Kiwi. Welcome, everyone, to our day, to our night. Sorry, stream started late, but welcome to our night of watching the game this past Saturday. Did not happen. Like, it literally happened this last Saturday. Like, it happened a while ago. So we'll be watching that. For those who don't know, and this is your first time coming and joining a stream like this, I play roller derby. I will be explaining the rules. I will be answering questions. Anything you guys have questions about this sport. This is a full contact sport. So, yeah. And yeah, so this is just a sport that I play, and we had a pretty big game this past Saturday. Face cam will be on, so I guess you can see my reactions and see what because I move a lot and I do a lot of hand gestures a lot, so you love these streams? I'm glad you like them. I'm glad you enjoy them. So yeah, we'll be doing that. Second monitor decided to turn off briefly. Love that. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing. Let me just find. Let's see, there we go. So yeah, that's what we'll be doing tonight. We'll be doing that for tonight. It's gonna take us a while to get through it, so please bear in mind. But I hope you guys enjoy. Again, if you have any questions about this sport, I'll be happy to answer to the best of my ability. I have been playing this game for about 15 years now. So I'm relatively knowledgeable. There are a few things that I still don't know, so I'm still learning on a few other things, but I have been playing this game for a very long time. So don't be afraid to ask. I'll mostly be listening. Alright, sounds good. Sounds like good game plans. You're a pro? Oh, thank you. I feel like I've gotten better. Alright, let's switch cameras over, shall we? Yeah, we're gonna switch on over. There we go. There we are. So yeah, we're gonna be watching. It's gonna be so much fun. I hope you guys can hear the music in the background. Because even though we're gonna have isn't Ken talking, we still need some music in the background because there's no music going on. So we're gonna skip on over. So while we're kind of just waiting for this, roller derby is a full contact sport, right? Think football but on roller skates, or rugby but on roller skates. Very high speed, very high impact. My team is You Into Madness. And we are versing Gold Rush. They are a team from California. They came up here to play our team. And let me just say, I don't remember a lot that happened in this game. I remember a few like specific points that happened in this game, but this game was absolutely crazy and very, very penalty heavy. It was so penalty heavy. I've never seen I've seen penalty heavy games. I haven't seen a penalty heavy game like this. It was absolutely crazy. Okay, I think... There we are. Cool. So we got subtitles here. We got subtitles in the stream. So let's go.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Derby Depot, where we are here tonight to witness the You Into Madness up against the California Gold Rush.
So You Into Madness, we are green,
are anxious to lock horns,
and then Gold Rush is black.
So we're just going to introduce the teams quickly. Coming up from California and parts south of us, we've got Passion, Swivel Hips, Rowdy,
and parts south of us.
So Stunner, the Animal.
This team is kind of like a throw together team, but not really. So they're a full team, but they also have like some players from different parts with them. From different parts of the country with them.
Magic Hands, Melanie Monster, Rizzo, Wagon Burner, 8-Bit.
So I think Rev is up jamming first.
Whistle blows and
Oh, for those who don't know, let me explain roller derby. You got 10 people total on the track. You have 5 from each team. On each team, they have 1 jammer, aka the ball. On also each team, they have 4 blockers, right? They got 4 blockers. 3 are normal blockers, 1 is a pivot. Pivots are the ones with the stripe on their helmet. I can explain that rule later. Jammers are the ball. Jammers have to get out of the pack as fast as possible to become lead jammer. Lead jammer, you basically control the whole game, right? We have our sessions, right? So we are in the first half, which is 30 minutes, and then we are in our first jam, which is 2 minutes. Jams last 2 minutes or short if the lead jammer taps their hips twice to call it off. All right? That's the basic rundown. Cool? Cool.
He goes, starting off with Reverend Paynard, going up to Passion Swivel Hips. And Rev is out first.
How did Rev get out?
Paynard going up to Brawler and Long Fat Dong. Whistle blows and they go.
Yes, these are derby names. These are roller derby names. By the way, jammers are the ones with the star on their helmet.
So starting off with Reverend Paynard, going up to Passion Swivel Hips. And
ooh,
Rev
so out of
out
play.
First. He got a Taylor on there looking to take him out, but he was able to keep going. Rev comes around turn 4. He's looking back in the back to score. Passion Swivel Hips just breaks loose now. But Rev is in, got 4.
I think I'm pretty sure I changed it to just chatting. Did I not? Oh. I didn't. There we go. I changed it. We're good. Thank you for telling me. I thought I changed it. Turns out I didn't. Thank you, Firebat.
Ashen coming around, pointing at Rev, gonna challenge him. Rev says, oh, I don't want to play tonight. Let's call that off. Now your zebra's out there. Rev says, oh.
So yeah, Rev called it off. So Rev was lead. How you could tell Rev was lead was that his ref was pointing at him. Right? Just pointing at him, holding up an L above their head. That indicates that they're lead. They'll go tweet lead and point at them. The other jammer when the other jammer gets out, they will not be lead, and how their jam ref will indicate it is just by doing this.
Ashen swivel hips just breaks loose now, but Rev is in.
So that guy right there, that zebra over there, he is Rev's jam ref, and then this is Black Team's jam ref.
4.
You see how she's doing the cross arms and they're doing the pointing, right? Is there a way to zoom in? I know there's a way to zoom in on mobile devices, but is there a way to zoom in? No, there isn't. Okay. I tried.
Passion coming around, pointing at Rev, gonna challenge him. Rev says, oh, I don't want to play tonight. Let's call that off. Now your zebra's out there in the middle. Without them, we could not play tonight. So we want to give a big shout out to Bionic MV, Ultraviolet, Fright Train, Van Rail.
Can you guys hear?
Carl of Cthulhu, Gigi Roxham, Razamataz.
Oh yeah, you guys can hear him.
Prince Albert, Data, Vonnie, Doppelganger, Saren Gas, D-Rex, and Eve. All right, so here we go. Looks like the animal's going to go up against number 39. Who?
Oh, that's me! That's me, you guys! That's me! That's me!
Take off, and who goes to the outside and Mount tries follow? Who creates a little bit of a hole, and who squirts through there?
What did I do?
Who goes to the outside and Mount tries follow? Who? And they take off, and who goes?
Oh, that's right! I did a follow through with their jammer! That's how I got it. I'm like, how did I get out so fast? I did a follow through with their jammer on the first thing!
To the outside and Mount tries follow? Who creates a little bit of a hole, and who squirts through there? Who doesn't need much of a hole to get out of there, but who is out and around?
Okay, coming back around.
Still stuck in there, fighting through the back, gets sent flying by Booty Queen, and recycled back. Now the animal's back in, but who's back in there looking to score some points now? And now we have some forearm calls going down.
I got out of that one pretty fast.
And Doc gives
I can't even see it.
Who.
Hold on. We're gonna change that a bit. We may gotta make that a bit better. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe not that high of quality, I guess.
Who's back in there?
There we go.
Looking to score some points now.
Very good.
And now we have some forearm calls going down.
Forearm is where
And
someone
Doc gives
like
the first
hit
four
with
to
their
who.
forearm.
Still stuck in there is the animal fighting out there. And now the animal
Multiplayer?
The animal coming around, but who's around for 4 more? Who goes around Rowdy?
I could not hear my team.
Who getting the message? Can't hear it.
Yeah, I did not hear my team. I could not hear them.
And who
There we go.
finally hears?
Yeah, I could not hear them for the life of me. I don't remember. I remember skating around right here, but I could not hear them over there. I was way too just focused.
Spider Monk, who? Reverend Paynar, Altered Ego, Huck, Witch Slap, Chevelle Bob, and then Glorious Basher. Led into battle
Okay,
by Colonel
this
Skirts,
jammer?
better than to take them forward. So here we go.
Crazy,
Looks like Undertaker
absolutely
number
nuts.
25
He has
for your
such
California
beautiful
team.
footwork.
Going head to head with nothing but twisted steel and sex appeal. That's Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob gets out.
Woo!
He cuts on the inside, but Undertaker, not to be denied, comes around. Oh,
Undertaker is so
fast.
fucking
Gets
fast.
on the inside of Bob. Bob's going to count on his wall. No, Bob calls it off before Undertaker can get back there.
That was a good call. That was a good call for Bob, because Bob knew he couldn't keep up, so he called it off before Undertaker could get any points. How you gain points, by the way, is passing the opposite color's hips. You have to pass their hips to gain their points.
All right, it looks like number
So it was a
7
good call
coming
for
out.
Bob to do
is
that.
Kid Flash out there. I remember him from many years ago. And going up against a 999, that's Inglorious Basher. Funny, Inglorious looks a little bit like Low Job, but we'll see what goes on. And Kid Flash is out first. Kid Flash gets the official L from Bonnie. Inglorious Basher comes in there and knocks her way through. And back in there,
Yes,
Kid
Glow.
Flash slide and slide ways through there, but gets cut off.
Let's go, Glow.
Ride Earp and Witch Slap, and Annie Chokley doing a good job containing Kid Flash, and now Kid Flash hops through there, gets his 4,
Nice.
and calls it a day.
Kid Flash is also pretty good on his feet.
Oh, and right at the end there, Inglorious Basher heading to the sin bin for 30 seconds of silent reflection.
I love that Saren's like trying to fix her skate over here. 5 seconds.
All right,
4,
Undertaker out
3,
there
2,
for a
1.
power start. Whistle blows and they go. Runs into Khan, runs around Khan. But Pearl of Scars is out there with Slam Vines.
Oh.
Runs into Khan, runs around Khan. But Pearl of Scars is out there with Slam Vines. They're doing.
Why aren't I pausing? There we go. I'm like, why aren't I pausing? My team does a really good job about the recycling and stuff.
With off the rails, making sure that Undertaker can't quite get through, cooking off as much time as they can.
That was good.
But Undertaker figures a way through.
They held
there.
him for a good
He is
almost,
fast, I can tell you
they
that
held him for a
already.
good
He's
like
low,
10
he's
seconds,
quick,
which is pretty
comes
nice.
in, goes to the inside.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit,
I can
hold
tell
on.
you that already. He's low, he's quick. Comes in, goes to the inside.
Why
And a little
isn't...
tap.
Okay. I'm like, why isn't my... Is it because my mouse
Rail.
is... Okay, we're good. That was a good apex jump.
Ready, he's low, he's quick. Comes in
He's very confident with his apex jump.
to the inside.
But I don't think he made
And
it.
with a little tap, Rail sends him out.
No, he didn't make it. He didn't make it. He got a cut.
Oh, and
His
Vine
skate-
says no,
his
you're
skate
go
touched
through
the
middle there.
outside.
That's a cut
I
shot.
remember his skate dragging on the
Inglorious Basher
outside.
At the perfect time gets released. Inglorious
But
Basher
because
is
he
in and
was
out of the
lead-
back already.
Because he was lead and got just put into the penalty box, he's no longer
Inglorious
lead, and
Basher
no one
coming
else can
around.
get lead, so it is a full 2-minute jam, which is
Stingray over there
exhausting.
giving some third base coaching, and Glorious tells her to keep going. They have no choice. Undertaker did establish lead jammer, so Glorious can't call it off, even if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So coming in, Glow says get in there and hit things. And they do, and they move forward. Oh, 8-Bit gets
Ooh.
in there, runs into Glow. They have to let him go, and Wagon Burner gets in there. So 8-Bit Brawler.
Glow is such
and
a
Wagon
strong
Burner doing a good
skater.
job trying to slow
She
Glow
is
down.
so
Now Glow's
strong.
Back around.
Undertaker's back
Released from
in.
the box is the Undertaker. The Undertaker engages the green wall of madness. They push him backwards. The back starts separating.
Oh,
They're giving
Oh.
the backpack the no.
there's no one in play here. Where's the pack? That pack is gone, you guys. That pack is gone.
Oh, the backpack has to move forward. So there we go. Undertaker goes through, and Glorious
Glow's
is
back in the
trying to get
box.
through, still fighting through there.
No, she's not.
Lines up behind their pivot.
No, she's not. Okay. I didn't see. Woo. Glow's gotta watch her forearms.
1 second left, and we call it off. All right, Ren's out of time. We run out of the clock on that one.
Yeah, you can't call it off. No one's lead.
All right, the animal coming
Hi,
back out
Nova.
there for the Gold Rush team.
Would
They
you
go
miss
head-to-head
nothing
with
much?
Reverend Payne
Not all that much. We're
They get low.
on
Both teams
Jam
back out to
5.
the pivot line.
We're on Jam 5
Right
right
after
now,
Beauty
so
Queen and
you're
Witch Slap
good.
out there trying to slow things down along with Pistol Pete. Oh, and a big hit out of bounds. That was rowdy. No, Dop says no, forearm. That wasn't a clean hit. They send Rowdy to the box.
Woo!
releases
That
Rev,
was
and
good
Rev gets
tiptoes,
through there.
Rev.
Rev took the hit.
Face cam,
Rev
face
don't
cam.
make him. Still stuck in there. Booty Queen gets cycled back by
It's
the
because
animal, and
whenever
now the
I do
animal
like
gets
streams
a
like
cut
this,
track
whenever I
by
do
People
streams like
Booty.
this, I always do a lot of
Welcome to Utah.
visual movement
Here
to
we
explain
go.
what
Rev is
what's
around,
happening.
got 4.
So, face cam. Expect a face cam for any of these types of streams from now on. Okay. I keep looking here. The camera's there.
And
Rev is
4
just
bar
cutting
for Rev.
through. Holy. Oh! Wait, how many of them are in the box? Hold on.
Track pen gets cycled
Someone got a forearm.
back by the animal. And
Okay. Their jammer got a forearm. Okay. And they have 1, 2, 3. There's 3 blockers on the track, one of which being the pivot.
now the animal gets a cut track penalty from Booty. Welcome to Utah.
What?
Here we go.
What?
Rev is around, got 4.
Yeah, welcome in Nova. You didn't miss much. We're on Jam 6 now.
And 4
Yeah.
bar for Rev.
Rev's like just going through. There's their 4th person coming out of the box now.
Now out there, it looks like we got Rowdy.
Ooh.
Rowdy doing a good job meeting.
They just clipped him right
Rev
there. That
head
was a good
on,
clip.
willing to take the hit. Pulled his
Whoa!
arms down, make sure.
Holy shit, there is no fucking pack here. What the fuck? Okay, just so for those who don't know, you can barely see him on the track, but there's a line right here, and there's a line right here, and there's a line right here, there's a line there. There's little hash lines that go across the whole track, right? And they're all 10 feet apart, because you can only be 10 feet away from the pack, right? Pack can only be 10 feet apart unless you're bridging. When you're bridging, the rules change. What? So they hit Rev out, and Rev has to go behind. Has to go behind.
Rev head on, willing to.
You can move. Yeah, you can move the subtitles. Ta-da! You didn't know that? Yeah, you can move subtitles. They can be in different
take the
spots.
hit.
So there's a 10-foot mark here, a 10-foot mark here, and he's like at this one. He's like 30 feet behind. He is way out of play. So Rev technically can step on here immediately. As soon as they say out of play, Rev can step in front of this person and instantly just enter pack. I didn't know that. Yeah. You're thinking the same thing. Yeah, subtitles can be moved. So, yeah,
Pulled his
subtitles can
arms
be
down,
moved.
Make sure he didn't get that second forearm call.
It's very helpful for these
Long
things.
fat dong is out there, trying to slow down Rev.
The more you know. Did you know? You know YouTube's loading screen now is like just this bar that does this, and it's just a bar. And before YouTube's loading screen used to be dots, right? It used to be like the little dots going around. If you hit the up key when those dots were going, you could have a game of Snake playing while your video is buffering. They had Snake on YouTube's loading screen while your video is buffering for you to play. Like how when you're out of internet and you open Google and the little dinosaur game pops up. Yeah. You just went to YouTube to check? I don't think they do it anymore. I think they took it away, but yeah, that used to be a thing. That used to be a thing. I remember this because I used to play it a lot during school when I had to watch a video for an assignment, and oh no, the video conveniently buffered.
Oh, looking closer. It's
And
not
look
the
at that game I
animal.
could play.
Mel.
Annie Mail. Ah.
And now we got a timeout from the California team. And Princess calls all the officials over there for a little huddle, talk about what's going on.
But yeah, that used to be a thing on YouTube.
We're
I think
moving
it's
along
changed.
Quick, we're on Jam 6.
Oh, you went to check to see if you can move the subtitles. Did it
21
work?
minutes in,
Did it work?
21 minutes left.
Was your mind officially blown? Yay, 30. 30 streak!
Anybody here visiting, there will be pictures available on the Utah Roller Derby website afterwards.
Those pictures are available and those pictures are up and running now, so if you guys do want, you can go to Utah Roller Derby and find the pictures of this bout on there. This bout of any bout on there. Yes, it did? Yay! Yeah. You can move subtitles. Isn't that great?
We're gonna send out who's
There we go.
gonna go up against Kid Flash. We've seen Kid Flash.
Can we just say, hold on, height check. That's me. That's me. That's Kid Flash. Like, can we just look at the height check here? He's so tall. He's so tall. Oh my god. Just wanted to point that out.
Who gonna go up against Kid Flash? We've seen Kid Flash. He's not to be toyed with. Rather fast. Who is rather slippery. Don't give them room to operate. So there we go. They get sent out of bounds.
Oh,
But now
nice. What did I do? I dragged all of them here, and Kid Flash went to engage with green.
So there we go. They get sent out of bounds.
And my con did a good O.
Bounds.
This person probably thought I stepped out and got a cut, which, by the way, I do a lot of matrix shit here. What's your height? I think 5'3". I don't actually know my official height. I think it's 5'3". Like a child when they get candy when I notice the subtitles can move. When you know me when I notice YouTube subtitles can move. Candy. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's such a fun Easter egg.
But now who finds an opening on the inside and gets through there? Kid Flash
Nice.
trying to go around. Pearl of Scars meets Kid Flash head on.
I'm coming around that track pretty
Pearl
fast.
Of Scars recovers. Con picks up Kid Flash.
Same.
Back around looking to score now is
Ooh.
who's back cutting through the pack. We got Wild.
Wait. We need to go back. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. That was smooth.
Kid Flash.
I'm coming in really hot.
Recovers. Con
I think 731
picks up
notices
Kid
me.
Flash. Back.
He tries to hit? What did I do? Wait a minute. Look at this. Look at the angle I'm at. I'm already juking.
Around.
And just, he tries to hit. Kind of a forearm right there.
Looking.
But I just like, whoosh. All I do.
Kid Flash out. Pearl of Scars recovers. Con picks up Kid.
All I do is just a little shit. Like I am completely at this angle, right? I'm at this
Flash.
angle.
Back.
I'm at a pretty steep angle. And I see him coming.
Around.
And I just lean into it and just move my upper body around him. That's what? Okay. The reason why I'm kind of like, I know it's like, oh, that's you. Of course you're going to overanalyze this. Like, you don't understand. I've been told I do a lot of weird shit when I'm jamming or on my skits. I do a lot of weird shit. And I, when you don't see it yourself, you're like, oh, that was normal. Okay, that's like, whatever. No, when you actually see it, how the fuck did I pull this off?
Looking to score.
What are my
Score now is
instincts? So I go in and I cut to the inside, to the outside, inside, outside, inside, outside.
Through the pack.
And I just like start in, dart out, and then dart back in again.
We got Wild Thing out there. Pearl. Slam Vines trying to slow down Kid Flash. Kid Flash is loose and ahead of who, so we'll see who wants to play.
So my strategy here is that they wanted me to call it off, but I wanted to try and tire out Kid Flash a bit. So I try to like run it. I knew I had more stamina, but I wanted to tire him out a bit. So I was gonna let him run it until he got to the pack.
Play it. And they want who to call it off before Kid Flash can make any points there.
Like that was my strategy there. That's honestly my full strategy on that point was I knew he was ahead of me, and instead of wasting energy, I wanted him to waste some energy. Still race him a bit, see if I could catch up. But I wanted to waste his energy a bit and have him call it off.
Gonna go head to head with the animal, Animal. Bob drops into third gear, goes on the outside. Animal on the inside. They switch positions. Bob trying to push the pack forward. Animal running into Riot Herb and Annie Chokley. Neither one of them giving an inch.
Ooh! Ooh! He's down!
Animal
He's
is
down!
first.
Ooh, smooth, Bob. Smooth.
Chevelle Bob out of half track behind.
No, you got it. Okay, who's in? That was awesome.
Chevelle.
If you don't know what just happened, when cut tracks, right? That's a penalty. It's a cut track. Basically, if you get hit out of bounds and you hop in front of the person that hit you out, you've gained a position. And because you gained position, you now got a penalty of cut track. What you have to do is when you get hit out of bounds, you have to go behind that person's hips, specifically their hips, to get back in play properly. Unless this happens. Watch Bob right here.
Give it an inch.
8-bit hits him. Bob gets hit out. As Bob gets hit out, 8-bit falls. 8-bit is the only one who was engaged with Bob. Bob already passed this person before, so she's out of play and he's out of play. They're both out of play because Bob passed them already, not 8-bit. But because 8-bit fell, 8-bit is now out of play and out of position, and Bob can immediately hop back into the track.
But Andy Mel is first.
Therefore, negating the cut track.
Chevelle Bob out of half track behind.
Sorry, I wanted to explain that real fast. I wanted to explain that rule real fast. I know we do this every time.
Taking long strides.
Every time I do a stream like this, but for those people who don't know and are seeing this for the first time, that was beautiful.
Andy Mall getting around witch slap, and right as they get around it, they call it off.
Tweet, 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 tweet.
It looks like Rowdy's heading back to the box.
Oh. Again, I've never seen, I don't think for a while, the second half is where it gets really crazy. Second half gets nuts. Like, this is already crazy, the fact that we're having penalties practically back to back to back to back. But the fact that second half gets crazier than this is insane.
Trying to open a hole, locks up on long fat Dong.
So we have Glow again. Out of play.
And now they gotta let
That's out of play.
And
Oh! I could tell you what happened here.
And now they gotta let up.
Glow started yelling at 731 because 731 was doing a really big no. A really big no. He was grabbing, you can't see it because of the camera angle and that they're facing away from the camera. But he was grabbing Glow's shirt. He was just grabbing her shirt and pulling her in, which is a big no. You cannot do that. Like, it's hard to see. But apparently, I had imagined it was happening right here. Yeah, her shirt's being pulled right there. Her shirt was being pulled right there. Yeah, he was grabbing her shirt. That is a big no. That is a big no.
And now they gotta let up. And
So Glow is getting pretty pissed about that. Also, about this skater right here, when he was coming in to hit you, like chest-to-chest hitting, because you can do chest-to-chest hitting, right? When he went to go do chest-to-chest hitting with Glow, he did this, which is a forearm. Still a forearm. So he, like, hit Glow and then did this, and so practically pushed her.
Oh.
So that's something that this skater really needs to watch out for.
Something to say to.
Oh, I think he got called. Yeah, he got called on that penalty. So that skater really needs to work on not grabbing people's shirts and his forearms. He would be a fantastic and wonderful blocker if he can get a handle on those two things that I know of so far.
The California team.
He did something to Bob later in the second half. Don't remember because I got clotheslined.
Looks like Hands heading off the back, but Glow is out. Undertaker stuck behind a big green wall. Long fat Dong puts a hit on Glow, sends her down. She gathers herself, gets right back up, comes around the outside. Khan opens a hole on the outside. Glow is through.
Nice, Glow.
And Glow calls it off.
Sorry, I know I keep pausing and like talking about the video, you guys. I know you guys will just like, just watch it, talk over it or something, like, but it's easier to talk about it right like when it's paused.
All right, Passion Swivel Hip coming out against Reverend Paynard. And they go Passion to the outside, Rev to the inside.
Aw,
Rev
thank
gets
you.
recycled back by 8-Bit Brawler.
I'm
Passion
glad you
moves the
enjoy it.
pack
I'm glad you
forward. They
guys
got
enjoy
Booty
this type
Queen.
of live stream. This is a really
Right
fun
Earth
live stream
out
to do.
there.
We actually probably are gonna have another one to do once I could get logged back into the YouTube channel. But we did survival, and we went live on TikTok for that one because we couldn't get this setup all up and running in time. So I used my phone to go live on TikTok, and that is the game where I broke my nose. Survival is the game where I broke my nose. So of course it ends like before the whole event is over because I have to take my phone and go to the hospital. But once I actually I have the video now and I need to just edit a few things out of it. But we should be reacting to that one soon. That one's a bit fun, a bit more way different than this. Way more fast-paced.
Annie Chokley doing a good job and Winch Slap doing a good job holding.
Ooh. Look at Booty!
Annie Chokley.
Oh wow. This wall is such a beautiful nightmare because you got Booty Queen, you have Witch Slapped, and you have Riot. What a scary wall to go up against. You don't understand because these girls so beautifully terrifying.
Job holding Passion down. Rev trying to get around, but 8-Bit Brawler doing a good job. Now the black wall drops a little bit.
Ooh.
Rev gets through, and now Rev is out. 8-Bit Brawler comes after him. One last
like, they
run,
work so well
Rev is far
together.
enough ahead.
Like, even though they lost the jammer, Riot was still able to, like, come catch the jammer right there.
Now Rev is out. 8-Bit Brawler comes out.
So even though, like, Booty can't move all that fast, but Booty lacks, Riot makes up for.
Run, but Rev
Just in that speed and agility on that part right there. Don't get me wrong, Booty's still very fast. Booty is still very fast and very strong.
is far enough ahead. 8-Bit's got to let him go.
Yeah, like, Booty and Riot are such a power team. And then adding Witch Slap into that just doubles it. Because Witch Slap works very well with a lot of people. She's really good at adapting to other people's energy and flow on the track.
A big hit from 8-Bit Brawler, and now we have a star pass. Passion hands off to Kid Flash. He takes off.
Same with
But
Chokley.
Rev calls it off.
Chokley is really good at adapting to like situations, even though Chokley was like that fourth person. She's the floater. Is really good at like helping distract the other team from Rev a bit.
Rev seen Kid Flash skate before. Didn't want to have to let him get some speed built up and come back around. So here we go. The animal goes
Again,
up against
another scary duo wall here is with
slammed
Pearl
by
and
the Wild Thing
Vines.
out there. The green wall,
Wild
they got one
Thing.
in the box. Black's got one in the box. They're even matched. Both of them have one blocker in the box. A lot of sideways action, and now the animal gets cycled out by Slam.
Woo!
A lot of side.
Okay, got hit out on that
sideways
apex jump.
action.
I use Pearl,
They're even matched. Both of them have one blocker in the box.
so I notice I'm having trouble getting out of this pack. I want to watch, but I think my body's telling me you need sleep because I'm yawning nonstop. Go to bed. Go to bed, you nerd. You can come back and watch this later. I hide behind Pearl
A lot of sideways
and just whip
action, and now
around
the
Pearl.
animal gets cycled out. Box.
Like, that was
A lot
beautiful.
of sideways action.
Woo!
And now the animal
Okay, too low of a hit.
gets
Stuff. I
cycled out
fell.
by Slam Vines. Who pops through there? One more hit. 8-Bit Brawler's able to take Who out. Slam Vines. Who pops through there? One more hit. 8-Bit Brawler's able to take Who out.
Wow, I just crawled like a cat. Good
Looked a little
night.
ahead of the play, but out it cycles two way back and gives Animal the lead jammer status.
Ooh, good job, me.
Annie Mel's back around. Both teams are solid as they get all their players out of the box. Animal's got 4.
Creeper.
Oh man. Alright, have a good night, Nova. Go get some sleep, you nerd.
The signal from their coach says, yep, keep going.
I was trying to pass it. How did I get out of this? I'm pretty stuck here. There we go. I think I used Pearl again, yeah.
Oh, and then just as Animal, they get past Witch Slap.
So the fact that we're at 50 points and they're at 21 is pretty impressive.
Witch Slap takes a big hit.
Adjust my camera a bit. Bob? It's Bob.
All right, Chevelle
Bob and
Bob's
Undertaker.
out there going head to head with number 25, the Undertaker. Whistle blows and they go, both right in the middle. Now Undertaker to the outside. Bob continues up the middle and gets around.
Woo!
Oh, and it looks like Undertaker took a dive there, but he pulled himself back up and he's going to try to catch Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob's a crafty one. Oh, and he takes a swing. And there you go. His team was in.
Wow. Wait a minute. That was epic. Holy shit. For those who don't know, jammers can hit other jammers. Jammer on jammer action is very common. But a jammer on jammer action at this speed.
He's going to try to catch Chevelle Bob. Chevelle Bob.
Bob? Look at him. You can't see his face, but you could definitely see that look of, like, his head's turning. He's coming after Undertaker. Holy shit.
Crafty one.
An Undertaker dodge. So
Oh.
both of them at that speed was amazing. Oh, that was gorgeous. Ooh, that was chills.
Oh, and he takes a swing and
And Bob got all 4 points because he just passed all of their hips.
there you go.
And
His
Undertaker
team was in
fell.
better position
So
as they were
Undertaker
ahead of the
probably
back.
got 1
Just as
point.
Chevelle Bob was able to cut through and get some points. He got all 4.
Nice.
And Undertaker getting a late call from Eve Seiko. That's going to give them a power
Oh,
start.
shit. Late call. Fuck. What did he get? So, and he got no points. So you guys know. Oh, my camera's kind of blocking it, isn't it? Whoops. You can kind of see it here. Uinta's up top. Gold Rush is at the bottom, but these little numbers right here, are as many points as we earned during that jam.
Looks like Undertaker might have been leading with their head there. And
Oh. You cannot hit or lead with the head. You can't go into a game. You can't go into the pack like this. So, okay. That makes sense. We want you to play, not be hurt.
so
Bob
here we
went to the
go,
medic.
Glorious Basher's out there ahead of time. So here we go, and Glorious takes off. Runs into Fat Kid Flash and Fat Lung Dong. Long Fat Dong. Don't want to get that wrong.
I feel like something we could have changed here was just let Glow push automatically from the top of the line. Like, help Glow for a bit, but, like, afterwards, just
So
stop.
here we go. They get
Let Glow
Uinta gets
push. There you
hold,
go.
And just in time, Glow is out. Glow is coming back around. Already completed their first lap. Gets the pass from Pearl. Pearl says, "Don't worry, I got this guy." They got full ID. 8-bit brawler coming out there as a pivot, going through there and trying to bash some stuff up. I think that's 8-bit. No, it's not.
That's a Okay, just wanted to make sure.
All right.
Hold
and
on.
Glow's had enough
I
of
missed that whole thing, sorry. Just wanted to check up on a few things. Ooh. 8-bit's Undertaker struggle in there. Okay, and then Glow just calls it that.
Had enough of that.
Glow is done. So Rev's up next. So the order for a while was Rev.
I'm sorry.
It was Rev, me,
blocking everything.
Bob, Glow. Right? That was the order. Was
box is clear. We
Rev, me, Bob, Glow.
Out. He's gonna go head to head with Kid Flash. And the whistle blows. Rev's on the inside.
Keep
Kid
pushing.
Flash laterally
Yes!
back and forth.
Woo! Okay,
Now
it's a
Rev
race.
is out, but also Kid Flash is out. Kid Flash catches right up and is in Rev's hip pocket. Rev has had enough of that, and he says that's good enough for me.
That was a good call. That was a good call on Rev.
Rev sends a message to the coach of the California team.
Hold on, you guys. Okay, we're good.
All right, who coming out? Going up against Annie Mel. We also got Magic Hands, Wagon Burner, 8-bit Brawler out there for the black team. And who gets right around?
Oh!
8-bit Brawler.
Okay, this is really funny.
Brawler.
Yeah, I could see why my friend, I have a friend who was like sitting here thought 8-bit was hitting me a bit too hard. I can see where it's coming from. But at the same time, I'm like, eh.
Out there for the black.
8-bit comes in, hits me. 8-bit skate, and I noticed this. I remember this distinctly. I remember looking down, and you can see my head turning. His skate is out of out of bounds, and because of that, he is no longer in play.
Gets right around. Oh, and 8.
Oh my god, that flip though. Holy shit. Holy shit. That was such a fast flip. Hold on, we gotta redo that. So 8-bit skate went out of play. That, and I looked and I saw that and I just flipped and went.
Wagon Burner. 8-bit Brawler out there for the black team. And who gets right around? Oh, an 8-bit Brawler. Oh, now it's clean.
But because it was a no pass, no penalty, right? Like I got in, I got out. I'm out of my initial. I can now start getting points. But because it was a no pass, no penalty, I got no lead. I did not get lead jammer.
Dop says it was clean. Now it's a no call or no pass, no call. So basically, they both went out of bounds, and who was allowed to move forward?
What was that? What was that? What was this? Okay, 1731 comes in, and I just go, what? Look at that, I'm just like, what? What is that? That's so fucking funny.
Who was allowed to move forward?
I got nicked right there. I come up. Comes to hit. I go, whee! That's so funny. I don't remember doing that.
Now 8-bit gets a low block call.
It kind of makes sense. I can see where that happened. Hold on.
Now, who was allowed to move forward?
He really shouldn't have. He did not hit me, I don't think.
They both went out of bounds, and who was allowed to move forward?
Yeah, no, 8-bit didn't hit me. He shouldn't have gotten called on that. No, yeah, 8-bit should not have gotten called on that. That was a bad call.
Now 8-bit gets a low block call.
He did not touch me. I went to juke and slipped.
Because who could not get the star pass qualified, they can't get lead, but that gives the animal the lead possibility, and they get through there, and we'll see what Bonnie says. Bonnie says all 4 on that. That's clean.
Oh shit, I got all 4 points? Fuck. Holy shit. That was really funny though. Those two things of the whee and just the fast turn of just going.
All right, first time tonight.
And going.
Sends out Huck. Huck's gonna go head to head with number 20.
It is crazy as a jammer. You have to be. I mean, at all positions, at any positions, you have like a million one things to keep track of, like one of your body and yourself. But like jammers, you have to be. But from a jammer's perspective, you have to keep track of: am I out of play? Yes. Are they out of play? Yes or no. In this case, he was out of play. But like, is it safe? Was there anyone else near him? Like, was he the only one that hit me? Was there anyone else near him that I need to go behind? Like, how fast do I need to get up and go before he realizes that he was out of play? Like, this is a million one things, and it astounds me that I and anyone else on this track can keep track of, right? Just all of the things we can keep track of.
Undertaker. This will be a battle of dragsters.
Let's go, Huck.
Huck's got incredibly young legs and pops right through there. Trying to get through it.
Oh my goodness, what did happen?
Huck's got incredibly young legs and pops right through there.
Oh my god, that was so good. That was so clean. Huck went between her teammates' arms. That's amazing.
There, trying to get through and does with a nice move right under the arms
Woo.
of Booty and Riot. Gets out of there. Huck won't be denied. Undertaker still trying to fight
Direction.
through there. Any Chokely Witch Slap. Riot and Booty doing what they can to slow down Undertaker.
Nah, Riot did get a direction. Riot got a direction. I saw that. A direction. You'll see in the refs will hold up signals of like what penalty they got. So Riot got a direction. Basically, Riot did a chest hit and went to go hit them back, but Riot's skates didn't move in the skating direction and moved forward in the opposite derby direction, and also proceeded to push the other team's jammer in the opposite derby direction, meaning that was a directional.
Booty and Riot gets out of
Yeah, right there. Riot hits,
there.
but Riot leaned forward. Riot leaned forward from their position.
Be denied. Undertaker still trying to fight through there.
So
Any Chokely Witch Slap. Riot and Booty doing what they
Yeah,
can to
direction.
slow down Undertaker.
I saw that. Yeah, that was a direction.
Takes a hit at Huck. Huck takes a hit and keeps on rolling, but Huck's got Undertaker in their hip pocket. We'll see what they want to do. Huck is trying to race around. Both of them got their foot on the ground, and Huck says, yeah, that's enough.
That was a good race.
All right, already 20 minutes into the first half. We're on Jam 16. We got Zebras gathering out in the middle. Backslash doing his best. Look how big my beach ball is.
I think they're talking. I think it's a.
Need him. Keep the.
They're using. I think that was an official review. I think it was, yeah.
Until the end of the timeout, everybody gets set. We've got
Okay.
Passion Swivel Hips up against Chevelle Bob. Whistle blows and Chevelle Bob plows right into that wall trying to move it forward, but that's Rowdy. We've seen him all night long trying to beat up on Bob. He's taking a beating himself, gone to the box a few times. Chevelle Bob gets around. Now he's got Kid Flash to contend with, goes to the other side, goes back to Rowdy. And now we have a cut track penalty as Passion heads off. And right as Passion heads off and has a seat for 30 seconds, shuts off. And right as
What happened?
And now he's got Kid Flash beating himself, gone to the box
Black team's jammer.
a few times. Chevelle Bob gets
She gets it out.
Now he's got Kid Flash to contend with. Goes to the other side. Goes back.
Oh,
to Rowdy.
she got it before then.
And
Okay.
Now we have a cut track penalty as Passion heads off. And right as Passion heads off,
Okay.
and has
We
a
didn't
seat
see it,
for
but all right.
30 seconds, Chevelle Bob is loose. So it's a power jam. Bob says, get up there, break things.
Ooh, that was gorgeous.
So it's
Holy
a power
shit.
jam. Bob
Bob makes his apex jump.
up there,
Made it. They try to hit it, and
break things. And
I don't know why they're freaking out. Honestly, that was a clean. He hit you clean. You try to step in. He made it through beautifully. I'm sorry, my friend. I don't know what you were trying to
the nice
accomplish
little hop
here.
gets around the apex.
Forearm? Forearm. They were trying to get Bob on a forearm. Nope, that was clean.
Things
I can
and
go back
Bob
again,
with the
because that was
power jam.
clean. Let's see. One more
Bob says,
take.
Get up.
Nope, Bob, you initiated hit. Bob had no choice to go through. He's hitting in a legal zone, hitting in your legal zone. His arm is tucked in, not hitting your
Up
face.
there, break things, and Bob
Yep.
with a nice little hop gets around the apex.
Yep. Don't know what you're trying to do, my friend, but that was clean. That was a clean apex jump. Ah, she got called on a thing. What did she get called on? A cut! She got called on a cut! Oh shit! She shouldn't have gotten called on a cut.
Oh, Bob, a body's flying. It's a pile up on a 405. Bob takes a big hit and keeps moving. Rowdy thought he got him out of there. But Bob.
That's the thing I really like about my team. I've noticed something about this team while watching this. This team likes to try and get us called on penalties. And I think that's where they lost focus. They're very nice and sweet people. But I think this is where they lost focus. A lot of their team members focused way too much on trying to get Whoa! I feel like this team, Gold Rush, some of their team players lost focus, too focused on trying to get some of my team members called on penalties. That's where their downfall kind of started. Is that they were way too focused on trying to get penalties called on us instead of trying to focus on play the
Bob
game.
Does not move. That is 2,000 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal. Bob comes back.
Don't get me wrong. We have a few team members on my team that also do the same thing and try and get penalties on the other team. It happens. I'm not seeing a lot of it. I'm also not paying attention to the blockers all that much. So it might be happening. It's not just them. Some of my team members do it too.
Back in, turns sideways, says, hey, Rowdy, we met earlier.
That was a nice
And
X-Pac
Bob
jump.
calls it off before Passion can get back around, getting 10 total on that run.
Yeah, the people that normally do on my team that try to get people called on on penalties aren't really doing it all that much.
All right, Andy Mel going up against
But again, I haven't been paying
Reverend
attention.
Paynard, Wagon Burner, Magic Hands, and 8-Bit out there, but they can't contain the Revered One. The Revered One heard Tool come on the play box and took off.
That was sweet, Witch. What'd you do? Oh, okay. Witch didn't do anything. She was just there, which is
The animal
perfect.
is loose coming around. Reb saw Animal coming around, calls it off before they can get there and score any points.
Okay, I'm up again. This person, this skater right here, had amazing face paint. Can I just say, she had amazing face paint. It was beautiful. It was a really pretty purple. It was really clean. Oh my god, it was so pretty. And I saw that. I was like, oh, bro, your face paint's amazing.
And now we have a official timeout. Princess calling everybody out there in the middle. Ollie over there. Air support are a very authoritative 5-second call. Off the
Wait,
rails,
was this
Pearl's
it?
car slam Vines out there
Was this it?
trying to stop Undertaker. Who's out there and who's going to move forward? Oh, big hit out there by Passion.
What happened?
And who's
Okay.
going to move
I just ping-ponged that whole way.
forward?
It's still in.
Oh,
I kind of wish Toe Cutter would sit down so I can see what's happening.
big hit
But that's alright.
out there by Passion. Who shakes it off and moves forward. Now Rails gets run into by Undertaker, but holds their ground. Now Undertaker gets around the outside, has to get around Slam Vines, and does. Oh, and a big hit. Now Undertaker gets around the outside, has to get around
Juke one.
Slam Vines.
Forearm.
Into by Undertaker, but holds their ground. Now Undertaker gets around the outside, has to get around.
That is such a forearm right there, my friend.
Slam Vines and does. Oh, and a big hit. Number 9.
I got caught.
Over. That's long Fat Dong gets over there and hits Who out. Who gets there 4 and calls it off, though.
Wasn't it? Still epic, though.
Long
I'm
Fat
still pretty
Dong
epic.
Looks like a lot like I Will Chin Ya, but we'll see. All right, and Glorious Basher out there, Kid Flash out there. And then here we go. They take off. Kid Flash on the inside. And Glorious takes off too. And oh, look
Nice
at that.
glue.
Gets through the hole that Kid Flash created. Nice glue by Inglorious.
Ooh,
Oh, Kid
not
Flash
quite,
tried to
kid.
hop, but Witch Slap was right there to throw an arm out, slow down Kid Flash, and now throws a booty out and slows down Kid Flash. Kid Flash
Ooh.
comes back around, runs
Ooh.
into Carla Cthulhu in the middle of a summoning ceremony. Her out, and Booty calls it, or excuse me,
Glow.
Glorious calls it off.
He's having trouble with Glow's name.
All right, Uinta sends out number 369. That is Spider Monk. They're going to go ahead again against Animal. Khan out there trying to break things up on that black line. Provides some offense while his green line of Pearl. Wild Thing and Slam Vines tries to slow down Animal. And Animal gets an opening. Animal takes it. Animal is through. The green wall braces, comes in. Sam Vines takes a hit. Animal
Nice.
gets to fall back to fall apart, but Pearl was not going to be. Animal gets
Spider
to fall
Monk.
back to fall apart. Braces,
Spider Bug is a very loose, also a very loose and jam skater.
in. Sam Vines
So he's very like bouncy, kind of like I am.
takes a hit. Animal gets to
But with
fall
more
back
spring to
fall
his
apart,
step.
But Pearl was not going to be denied, and Pearl knocks down Animal and cycles them back. That allows Spider Monk to get through. Right as Spider Monk gets up there, they call it off. We'll see what the point score looks like.
Yeah.
Oh,
Spider
Dr.
Monk's
Bean
jamming
sends
style,
a
you can
0
tell
for
really
Spider
see
Monk,
just in how
but
he's
2
jamming.
for Animal. Okay, Reverend Paynard coming out there, going up against Magic Hands and Pistol.
Oh, nice,
gets through
Rev.
there quickly.
That was gorgeous.
Long Fat
Ooh,
Dong
not
wasn't able to
coy.
slow down Rev. Rev is
Under.
loose, and Undertaker's out there for the black team. Undertaker getting slowed down by. Oh, that's Annie Chokley out there
Ooh.
putting the chokehold on Animal, on Undertaker.
Yeah,
got
Rev's just
4.
kind of busting
Now Witch
through.
Slap slides over and tries to take out Undertaker.
Undertaker
doesn't do it.
finally got out.
Undertaker has got out. Undertaker's behind Rev. Rev comes in. Oh, and Rev puts a big hit on her. I think that's Pistol. Pistol comes up swinging, though. And a hug afterwards.
There we go. You guys can see those points now.
Kid Flash comes out for the California team. Chevelle Bob for the Utah team.
There we go.
8-bit brawler, Swivel
Very
Hips,
good.
Rowdy, and Rizzo out there for the black team. Chevelle Bob not able to get a good hold. Rowdy doing a good job pushing Bob out. Cycles Bob back with passion. Bob comes in and hits Rowdy right away.
Okay, Pack is
Comes
just
back
barely within
forward,
10 feet.
Runs over the top of, looks like Rizzo.
Whoa! What happened?
Passion. Bob comes in and hits Rowdy right away. Comes
Oh, Bob like took
back
out
forward.
8-bit. And that other skater was not prepared.
Runs over the top of,
Hold on. Dad's letting me know that another game's coming up on May 11th. And that I will be signed up for it. So, May 11th. Another travel team game.
it looks like Rizzo. I think they're calling Bob on something, though. Bob doesn't agree. Bob heads off. That's going to give him a power jam. And now Kid
Yeah.
Flash is out first.
I would say that
Kid
was
Flash
pretty
lead jammer.
massive hit that
had to
Bob
go
did
the long
take.
way around.
I think he got called on a high
Flash
block.
lead jammer.
I won't go
Had to
back and
the
see.
long way around. Bob is in the box, cooling off his jets. That's going to give him a cold start here in the morning, trying to start in third gear.
And like Bob
Kid
only has
Flash's
to stay in
background
for
is
30
initial
more
lap, but trying to
for
get in
30
there, runs into
seconds.
slam vines,
So
exchange high
he
lows,
still has plenty of
and
time.
the Kid Flash gets through.
He's calling it, and Bob is still in the box.
And it looks
But not
like
for
that
much
call came from
longer.
the field. Call came from the field there. The team wanted him to call it off. I guess trapping the box. Chevelle Bob in the box.
Yeah, there. So Bob's in the box for I think roughly 7 seconds, 10 or 7 seconds.
Ryder,
Probably
Booty Queen,
17.
Witch Slap, and Caller of Cthulhu out there.
So my team just has to hold their
Magic
jammer
Hand, Wagon Burner,
for as long
and
as possible, because Bob can
Long
still
Cut
get
Long
lead
out there
jammer,
for the black team.
but not
And just
anymore.
Like that, the animal gets through.
It's okay.
Chevelle
There's Bob.
is loose and runs into Long Fat Dong and cuts right through there. He's got
Nice.
his initial lap open.
Smooth.
But Animal is in the pack. Animal is scoring. Every hip they pass is a good point. One more to beat. They got Booty out there. And Animal takes it
Ooh.
from Sanctum and
Did he get
calls it
one?
off.
Did you get one? Let's see. No, Bob got no. No points. So GF is my team and CK because black.
All right, 1 minute left in this
And
half.
BLACK.
As long as
That's
Champ
all
gets
the
started,
only
the
two
Champ
letters you
clock
can
will
see.
take over. Doesn't matter
Is
if it's
Gold
not on the
Rush.
clock anymore. But we'll see how it goes. In 1 minute, 15 seconds left, you might get 1 or 2 jams. So here we go. Who up against Undertaker? Who gets the inside?
Oh,
out?
it's
You might get
this!
1 or 2.
Oh! Oh! This was really epic! This was so epic! You have no idea. You have no idea.
Jams. So here we go. Who up against Undertaker? Who gets the inside? Undertaker gets the outside. It is a plain out drag race now. Both of them about the same speed. Undertaker tries to get in the hip pocket of who? Almost loose foots her. Now Undertaker is able to pass up. Undertaker is your lead jammer. Who getting around though? Undertaker just now catching the green team. Who's already passed the black team? Who's got 1 more to beat? And they got 4. It's still
That was
jammer.
holy shit.
Who getting around though? Undertaker just now.
We are
catching the
going
green
so
team.
fast. We're just
Who's already
weaving.
past the black team? Who's got 1 more to beat? And they got 4. It's still 4-4.
I am so tired by this point. I accidentally
Says,
tripped
"Get your points,
Undertaker
get
and
your
lost
points."
focus.
And they say, oh, and he calls it
That
out.
was gorgeous.
4-4. Who's already passed? Who? Now they Undertaker of who? Both of them about.
Okay, let's watch that again. So we were neck and neck, and I lost focus because I accidentally tripped Undertaker, and I got so scared that he fell, and I would have got called on a low block. Even though I wouldn't. I realize now I wouldn't have, but I got so scared because I've accidentally done that before, where I've accidentally, like, mid-skate, someone's, like, we've locked skates together, and they, like, fell and slid out of the track. So I was legit scared that was gonna happen again.
Left, you might get 1 or 2 jams. So here we go. Who up against Undertaker? Who gets the inside? Undertaker gets the outside. It is a plain out drag race now. Both of them about the same speed. Undertaker tries to get in the hip pocket of who? Almost loose foots her.
Yeah, it was that foot.
Undertaker is able to pass up.
It's still an
Undertaker
epic
is the lead
race.
Jammer. Who getting around though? Undertaker just now catching the green team. Who's already passed the black team? Who's got 1 more to beat? And they got 4.
Yeah,
It's
just
still
hiding behind my
4-4.
teammates to help me sneak through. That was pretty epic. That was
Sankey
really
says,
epic.
Get your points, get your points.
Ooh!
And they say, oh,
And he performs
calls
like
it
such
off
a
just in
beautiful
time, right as
apex.
Who approached the pack? They call it off. 30 seconds left on the
Ooh.
clock. They will be able to get another jam out there if they want.
That was such an epic. Oh, that was so. Ooh, I remember that. I just remember just going.
And now we have a timeout.
Skating as fast as
Oh,
possible.
official review, Black. That's what that is. Okay, so Black is coming out there. Remember, you are allowed an official review, 1 per half. If you win your official review, you get.
I don't remember what this official review
keep
was
it. So
about.
you get almost 2 per half.
I don't remember what this official review was about. I'm not
Sent
sure
him
if
out
it was
there
about
explaining
me or
his
not.
case. He saw something, long fat dong. Says, you know, in my other life, I was a referee called I Will Chin Ya, and I saw this. Princess is going to hear what they saw, take it back to the pack of zebras back there and say, hey, did anybody else see this? And we'll see what goes on. Nice pirouette move by Backslash.
Hanging out with with our timekeeper. Yeah, I don't remember what this penalty was about. So let's see. They're gonna tell the announcer, and the announcer will tell us, and we will know what this penalty, what penalty they try to get someone on. So we're back into play.
All right, we'll find out about it later, but
Okay, I guess we
Black
don't
is
know.
up there, so they don't get their review 1. So here we go, last jam of the half. Looks
Wait.
like Black used up there, so they don't get the
Okay, so Black lost the review. Black lost the official review.
review 1. So here we go, last jam of the half. Huck going up against Long Fat Dong. Huck getting bounced around, trying to get it around Kid
Ooh!
Flash, and does. Long Fat Dong is still stuck in there.
And that
Trying to
was
get
nice,
around
Huck.
Riot.
That was a
Now
good
Riot's
sneak
gotta let
through.
Long Fat Dong go. Long Fat Dong making an equipment adjustment.
I
Huck
get
gets through
that.
there. Huck's got 4. Now the green wall's got to hold back Long Fat. And the cut calls it off before too much, and we're at intermission, folks. So
Woo!
15 minutes to get up, move around, like I say, leave the first
We'll
5
skip the
minutes.
15 minutes, but I kind of want to
For
see if
skaters
the
to get to
refs
the
tell
bathroom and whatnot.
tell
We'll be back in
our
about
announcer
15
where what penalty they're trying to get. Gonna skip. I guess we don't know what penalty they were trying to get.
Alrighty, we're coming out of intermission. We've got 102 to 47. Anybody's game still. One of these kids can crank off a big jam, and that would bring everything back
True.
even.
This is true.
As we come out of this, it looks like Reverend Paynard is going to be going up against Kid Flash.
I guess we'll never know what that official review was about. Alright, cool. We'll never know.
Alright, and here we go. Riot Herb, Witch Slap, Annie Chokley, and Booty Queen out
This
there.
game was really fast.
Going
This
head
game
to head
felt
with
like
Magic Hands,
extremely
Rowdy, and
fast.
Rizzo, I think that is.
Nice,
So here
Rev.
we go. Rev goes to the inside and gets through there. Kid Flash bounces around, but gets
Ooh,
through
so
there
close,
too.
Witch. Okay, Booty's being
Rev got
goaded
through
right
there
now.
clean. He is lead jammer.
What is happening here? There is full-ass forearms from both of you right now.
Rev got through there clean. He is lead jammer. It looks like what he wants to do. He's trying to call it off. Looks like we skated to a 2-2 tie there.
Okay, so we changed up the jam order. Because Rev was first, and then normally it would be me, but I think we changed it up
All
to
right,
try and
Spider-Monk
keep
comes
Black
out to
on
the
their
mat. That's going
toes.
head-to-head with
To try and
Undertaker.
keep Gold Rush back
Responsive
on their
exchange.
toes.
And they both slam into each other. Spider-Monk to the outside. Undertaker takes advantage of the outside and gets through there. Rowdy tries to cut off Spider-Monk. Spider-Monk shakes it off and gets through there. Undertaker is about a half a track ahead of Spider-Monk. Spider-Monk digging hard, trying to catch up. Rails on the ground. That's going to give Undertaker a quick 4 points.
Did Undertaker do
Rails on the
another...
ground.
Undertaker likes doing
That's gonna
that
give Undertaker a quick
Apex
4
jump.
points. Spider-Monk trying to
He
come
really
around.
enjoys
See
that
how many
Apex
he
jump,
gets.
doesn't he?
And they're going to give him 0.
Okay, I'm up again.
Looked like Spider-Monk might have caught around there, but no. Who coming out for the madness? Animal coming out there for the gold rush. Both crouched over in the middle. Who goes to the outside? Runs right into
Ooh.
Magic Hand.
Oh shit, that's when it happened. I got clotheslined hard.
Both crouched over in the middle.
Watch. They were holding their arms like this. Was it this one? I think it was this one. They were holding their arms like this, right? But like across from each other, right? So like one person here, one person here. And normally when a jammer or another player interacts with your arms, you have to let go of them immediately. Technically what I'm doing is kind of illegal. But you can like still like hold each other, right? Kind of like this. But as soon as someone makes contact with your arms, you have to drop those arms immediately or else you get called on a multiplayer. And I got clotheslined
Who
hard.
goes to the
Yeah, do you see like how I just whipped down? Like, that was a fast whip down. I went to go, I saw that their arms were there, and I went to go aim for that arms, because normally people drop their arms immediately and cinch together,
middle? Who goes
but they just kind of me
to the
down.
outside? Runs right into Magic Hand. And
I remember I could not breathe. Their arms hit me right here, and I could not breathe at all. The fact that I got up so fast was a miracle. They got called on a high block, which I still think it wasn't a high block. They hit me here. It was not a high block. They hit me here. It was a multiplayer.
he's gonna get a credit for a high block there. He looked pretty stationary.
But I move you can see that I get tired so much faster
And
now
he's gonna
because
Who goes
because
to
of
the outside,
that.
runs right into Magic Hand. And he's gonna get a credit for a high block there.
Yeah, I move so much
He looked
slower.
pretty stationary. Looked like who ran into him, but that's a high block. And there we go. Now we get who gets shoved out, but
I should have got called on the
to
cut.
him, but that's a high block. And there we go. Now we get who.
Yeah, I should have got called on a cut on that one.
Who gets shoved out, but oh, Princess is telling Passion you got a problem, and they send Passion to the box.
Oh! Passion got called on something. That's why I didn't get it.
That allows Who to go through. Who?
And I was signing. I've never signed a penalty before, right? You've seen everyone like sign penalties. Like they should have gotten this penalty. They should have gotten this penalty, right? You've seen people do that before. I've never signed a penalty before until now. I wanted them to correct the high block to a multiplayer because that's what it was. I still believe that today because that was a multiplayer, not a high block. I remember this distinctly that they hit me here. And so you can see me skating around here holding the sign for multiplayer. Like it was a multiplayer. I could not speak. But I just needed people to know
coming around
that multiplayer
who's
happened.
In, who's out? Animal is now released, but Animal is a full lap or two behind.
I was so tired.
Animal's coming and lets him go. I think Who got a little bit of a beating out there.
When I got done, I got really, really dizzy because I still didn't have enough oxygen in this point. I was still breathing. So that whole time you saw me, I was barely breathing. I wasn't like air knocked out of me. I was like short bursts of breaths. So still nothing. So by the time I got done, all that was keeping me, I swear, was adrenaline. All that was keeping me was just adrenaline. So I got to the bench. I got really dizzy and had to be walked to the medics.
They seem to take a couple of big hits to the chest there.
Yeah, you'll see me pass the camera right here with like Rev.
And we're gonna get a timeout here. And I think they're gonna send Who over to the box to get checked out. Who was a little wobbly over there.
Yeah, that was.
Not to worry though, we do have an excellent, capable staff. That's Mama Trauma over there. Gonna
yeah, there I am.
Look at Who, make sure they're okay. They took a hit to the face and a hit to the chest.
Not to the face, just to the chest. But I could definitely see where you can see I got hit in the face. I did not get hit in the face.
All right,
yeah, definitely hit in the chest. That sucked. That sucked a lot.
5 seconds called for.
I remember that very distinctly. For some reason, I feel like that was later in the game, but I guess it is the second half.
Moves laterally, tries to go around Khan. Oh,
I think this is where Bob gets pissed.
Kid Flash moves laterally, tries to go around Khan. Oh, and Kid Flash is going to get a definite cut track there. As Khan shoved him out cleanly.
Yeah, this is where Bob gets pissed.
Cycled behind him, and Kid
Why
Flash
does Bob
heads
get
to the box
pissed?
to think about it for a few seconds. That gives Chevelle Bob time to work.
Oh, that's why Bob gets pissed. That was a clean hit on her. That was a clean hit on her part.
Him, and Kid Flash heads to the box to think about it for a few seconds.
So she hits him cleanly. And then he hits him in the face. With his forearm. Right there. You can see the movement of his forearm.
Bob, time to work.
That was a hit to the face with his forearm.
Now Chevelle Bob comes in there and takes a big hit by Magic Hands.
Yeah, Bob's pissed.
Comes in there, runs into Passion. They stand Bob up. And now they gotta let Bob go. That's the first 4 by Bob.
I would be kind of pissed
got
too.
A cheering section over there, complete with pom-poms. That's gonna motivate him throughout the night. Chevelle Bob wriggles around, gets her in, gets out, has Passion and Magic to beat, and does.
Yeah, Bob is
Kid
not
flashes
happy.
Out of the box and made contact with the Uinta wall. Runs into Khan, runs into Wild Thing, runs into Slam Vines. And Pearl says you shall go no further.
No, nice Pearl.
Just with a little nudge, shall go no further.
That was beautiful, Pearl.
Nice move by Pearl. Just with a little nudge sends Kid Flash out of bounds.
Forearm.
Just with a.
So even though we got distracted by Kid Flash.
Go no further.
Yeah, Kid Flash was so close. That was so close. He was so robbed. I'm so proud of Pearl. That was absolutely gorgeous. But here, back here, let's zoom in back over here.
Nice.
Bob's
Move
entering
by
pack
Pearl.
again. Forearm. Right there. That was a
Just with
forearm.
a little nudge sends Kid Flash out of bounds. And now Kid Flash lunges forward and gets through there.
Nice, kid.
Terrell
His name's
Bob
not
is-
Kid Flash anymore. His name isn't Kid Flash anymore. It's just Flash. I don't know why Kevin keeps calling him Kid Flash. It's not Kid Flash anymore. He changed it to just Flash.
Round. Chappelle Bob's got 12. We'll see what Bob wants to do. He's got plenty. Kid
Ooh.
Flash hops the
Beautiful.
apex and gets through there. Terrell Bob realizes and calls it off.
They are both so tired.
16-4
But
run.
Bob got hit in the face hard. He's pissed. I think this is where I enter back. You probably already missed me entering. Nope, there I am. I enter back from the medics. I still don't know how I was able to just fully go on adrenaline, get back up from that hit,
That's an
because
official timeout, folks.
holy shit. That was epic. I'm telling you, so second half is where the shit gets a bit crazy. A lot of shit goes down.
Well, the referees make sure it's against Undertaker. Undertaker getting in Huck's space. Now Huck jumps out of the way and goes on the inside. Undertaker gets around Booty Queen and goes to the outside. Eve Seiko says that's a clean pass.
There is no
Long back
pack.
out, cycles back Huck. Huck is back. But Huck, Undertaker
Nice.
back around. Oh, a nice long fat dong came sliding sideways. Slides right into Huck. Huck jumps over the top and keeps moving.
Lucky he didn't get called
Now
on a low
Undertaker
block for
trying to
that.
score, but can't get around Witch Slap. Now gets around Witch Slap. Huck hits the pack, and we'll see where they call it off.
Ooh,
Bonnie says no
Ooh.
points for you, Huck.
no points. That's alright, that was good, that was clean. You made him call it off early. Because even though we're at 124 points and they're at 59 points, they can still catch up to us within this 24-minute frame. They can still catch up to us. So the fact that
We've
Huck
got
made him
Khan
call
off
it
the rail,
early
slam
was
binds,
pretty
and
nice.
Carl of Cthulhu out there, going head-to-head with just two blockers out there for the Gold Rush. So here we go, Animal going up against Inglorious Basher. Inglorious Basher with just two blockers to beat, gets right around him and gets lead jammer. Animal, not to be denied, it just gets released.
Nice.
And Glow realizes how close Animal is, calls it off right as Animal is approaching. Glow
Hold on.
realizes
Animal comes in.
and
I think she made it. Just barely.
Glow realizes
Either her skate went out right here, or she made it just barely. Which is very
how close
nice.
Animal is, calls it off right as Animal is approaching the pack. So Kid Flash comes out up against Reverend Baynard. Rev runs into 8-bit. 8-bit brawler.
Nice.
Let Rev goes. Rev goes around
Nice,
the
Rev.
outside. Kid Flash still stuck in there. Pearl of Scars, Witch Slap, and Riot Earp doing a good job holding back.
Good job,
Kid
Riot.
Flash.
Direction.
Rev has got 4. Kid Flash is on his initial. Doc
That's
giving
alright,
the
Riot.
wax on, wax
I
off
think that's
signal.
like the second time Riot's got a penalty this time around, right? I don't know, I haven't been paying
Boy, Kid
attention.
Flash took a big leap, but didn't get very much air on that one.
I haven't been paying attention to penalties
They're
that
gonna
much.
get no points.
But
on that.
penalties are starting to... You can see that penalties are starting to rack up a bit.
Undertaker up against Spider-Monk.
Sweet.
Each team has a blocker in the box. Spider-Monk gets
Tap
hit out
out.
by
There
Rowdy.
you go. There's no pack.
Bonnie's going to give him a back block there. No, Spider-Monk
Good.
continues forward.
Nice. Ooh, that was good on black team, keeping green team to one side. Ooh, Spider-Monk's gotta watch his forearms too.
Spider-Monk has got 4. Oh, he tried to get Long Fat Dong and over there to sluice foot him.
Nice, that was
But
gorgeous.
Spider-Monk shakes it off.
Good footwork.
He's got his first 4. Undertaker's
Calling
got
it.
8.
Alright, I'm back up. Sweet. Official timeout. Just strategy, strategy, strategy. There we go.
All right, and Glorious is jazzed up, so here we go. Who up against the animal? All right, and Glorious is jazzed
I just
up.
fell
So here we
backwards.
go.
Look at me. What a nerd.
Who up
Falling
against the
backwards.
animal? Pearl up there trying to help Who get through?
Ooh!
Which
That was smooth.
Pearl up there trying to help Who
Just
get
push,
through?
just push. And then just a little hop hop. That was
Booty witch
gorgeous.
slap and
That was so
Andy
pretty.
Chokley making sure that Animal doesn't get through.
Oof,
Who
the
is
struggle.
through? Who's coming around making points? Who's got one?
Oh, that was so good.
Who is through? Who's coming
The anticipation,
around making
just
points?
the cut in,
Who's
and then just using 8-bit, like leaning on 8-bit and using him kind of as a pivot a bit.
got 1 right there, 2 right there,
Using booty.
3 and 4. There we go. Who's got them all?
Wow.
Stingray saying,
How
keep
the
going.
fuck did I do that?
And now Animal is loose. Who's coming around looking for 4 more? Gets sent out by Rowdy. Gets right back in. Who seems to be no worse for the wear? Stingray says that. Call it off.
Good. Da-da-da. I gotta do my Duolingo, you guys. Duolingo's gonna get mad at me. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Let's meet. I gotta speedrun my Duolingo. I'm gonna pause this real fast. Do 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 side down, side down, side. Cool.
Passion Swivel Hips up against Chevelle Bob. And they get the backs to separate a little bit. Chevelle Bob tries to cycle
I
back
think I
on.
remember this
Long
jam
back dong, but no referee
being a
didn't see
really
it,
hard.
So keeps them moving forward. Chevelle Bob gets the lead. And now
Oh. Oh, I remember this. I
And
remember
now-
this. Black team's jammer got called on a
Oh.
penalty. But instead of exiting the pack immediately, because she got called on it here.
Chevelle Bob gets the lead. And now
So she got called on a penalty, and instead of hopping off the track immediately, she just stayed on the track right here, and so her jam ref called an insubordination. So normally, when you get called on a penalty, you stay in the box for 30 seconds. But because she got called for an insubordination by the ref, she now stays in there for a minute. Which is very devastating, considering that there's a minute and 30 seconds left. So meaning she will get out at 35 seconds left on the clock. Oof.
Oh, it looks like Passion wasn't getting off the track fast enough for Dop. Dop called it misconduct, so that's going to give Chevelle Bob 1 full minute out there to do what he can do.
Like, that is really rare, especially for a jam. Like, I feel like I've never really seen that all that much of insubordinations. Normally everyone we've played against, or have I played against, are pretty good about the rules and avoiding insubordinations. So the fact that a jammer got insubordination on top of their own penalty is really rare. At least to me. I'm not sure about anyone else, but at least to me that's really rare. Like, and it's really funny because another rare thing happens to Bob on his jam. To Bob on his jam, another rare thing happens. It's really, it's tragically funny. Tragically funny.
Chevelle Bob's got plenty of time.
So,
got a full minute out there
on that note of penalties, while Bob is just pushing through.
Box now for a full minute.
So while Bob is pushing through, for about penalties, says, hey, you can get up to
65 Chevy, baby.
7 penalties.
Fast, but I keep going.
Right? You can get up to 7 penalties for the whole game. Once you get up to 7 penalties, you are ejected out of the game. You're not allowed to come back. You have to gear down and like either sit in the locker room, sit in the audience, all that. You are out of the game. Like, needless to say, you're out of the game. You cannot participate in the game because you got 7 penalties. And this follows you. So let's say you got 5 penalties and in the first half of the game. When second half comes around, you still have those 5 penalties. Those 5 penalties are still there. They don't go away until you enter a new game. All right? Once this game is over and you enter another game, your penalties are gone.
Reverend Paynard out there against
yeah.
The Undertaker. Undertaker runs into Riot Earp. Riot Earp says, "You shall go no further." Comes over, it tries Booty Queen. That doesn't move.
Yeah, so you get
Undertaker's still stuck. Now tries
7 penalties, you're gone.
Moving. Reverend Paynard is out and about and running around. Comes in there, Annie Chokley out there helping Rev out. Rev gets cycled back by Rowdy. Rowdy with the big chicken wings there, trying to catch Bob. Rev, and Rev keeps moving forward. Now Rev gets popped out and cycled back again by Rowdy. Now we have a star pass, and it looks like 8-Bit Brawler is going to be your star. Princess gives Booty Queen a destruction, some ball, sends Booty off. Booty thought they were in contact with the pack. Princess says no.
Bum, bum.
All right, Annie Mel comes out, going up against Huck. We got 2 in the box for each. No, Black is at full strength. Uinta's got 2 in the box, so Uinta's on the pivot line. And now Animal comes around, runs into Pearl. Pearl.
Nice.
Oh, and they are able to slide around.
That was nice. That was good footwork.
And Animal's out first, still stuck in there.
You gotta watch your flailing arms, man.
Takes a big hit from Long Fat Dong, and now runs over the top of.
Just gotta watch your forearms, man.
One of the skaters
your forearms, my guy.
And the Animal's gonna call it off right as Huck approaches the pack.
That's all right. Even though there's 15 minutes left on the clock.
Backslash.
They can still make it back. They can still make it back.
Official timeout. Making sure not believe the pie pizza taker. Both teams are back. They do. Who comes who?
Oh, I am.
You do not want to give who time to operate. That's what they do. Who comes who? Who slices through? The Black Wall recovers nicely, holding who up? Undertaker running people over. Carl goes down hard. Witch slap.
Whoa! What the fuck happened? What the shit? What happened here? Okay.
Holding who up?
Okay. They fell.
Undertaker running people up.
Undertaker
Carl
goes. Undertaker gets
down hard.
fallen. And I get pushed
Witch slap.
on top of all of them.
Sends. They got bodies all over the place.
I just wiped myself up! What am I doing?
Boy.
I think I was just... It was so chaotic. I think that's all was going through my mind, was just trying to wipe off, like, all of the craziness that just happened. I was like...
Over the place, boy.
Like, I'm good. I'm
Who
good.
gets cycled
That
back
was...
by Rowdy and
And that
Kid
was like
Boss?
I'm good.
The Undertaker's up there doing battle with Witch Slap. Carl of Cthulhu.
I think I'm so tired. Oh, I was blocking Undertaker. I remember this. I remember this. I was blocking Undertaker, because jammers can block other jammers, right? So I was instinctively just blocking Undertaker. And then they hit their own jammer. Hold on. Did I? Let's see. I'm blocking Undertaker. I step out, but I'm still... Yeah, I'm behind his hips. I can see it. I was behind his hips. I was safe.
And who?
Oh, I wish you could see that. Oh, it's like right there. Hold on, we gotta watch that. We gotta slow that down a bit. Fucking pause button's in the way. I think they thought they pushed me out. What happened? Where am I? I think I remember that. I was on such a weird angle with my skates. Yeah, I remember that. I was on such a weird angle with my skates. It was so weird. Like, I was on my toe stop and on my wheels, but mostly kind of on my one wheel and toe stop, right? The skates, you got like your four wheels and your toe stop. I was just kind of... My foot was angled like this, right? Where you had my toe stop down and my wheel down, but my other wheel was up. And my ankle was just kind of curved like this. It was really weird. I remember it because my foot felt weird.
And who is through? After almost a minute of fighting, who gets through first?
Oh shit! I finally got lead.
Undertaker was taking a seat on the pavement. Team said stand up. Rowdy tried to open a hole, but they both went out of bounds.
They are so out of play.
Riot Herb gets cycled
They're
back.
so out of play. Oh my god.
Booty thought they should have been cycled back further, but Data says no, the pack was here. You're too far out of play. Who comes through? Who gets some points? Sees Underplay.
What the
Who
fuck?
comes through? Who gets some points? Sees Undertaker coming and calls it off.
I was telling her, like, watch her forearms, because she went to go hit me and did this as well. So I was just telling her, like, hey, watch your forearms, because I like it when I can play a team, and I've played a team before where they all fouled out, and my team won by default, even though we were losing by 100 points. Like, even though we lost by, a lot of points, because the other team fouled out, like, a lot of their players fouled out, they had to back out of the game mid-game, and that didn't feel like a win.
And now
So,
we have a timeout, you went to.
I just wanted to tell her, like, because I don't want her to foul out. I don't want her to foul out. I want her to play with us. Because it's not fun fouling out. I've never fouled out. But I've been told by my friends who fouled out that it's really not that fun to foul out. It's not that fun.
Against Animal.
2, 1, and tweet.
Whistle blows and they go. Pack starts separating. It looks
Good
like
glow.
Glorious is through on the inside.
Nice glow.
The queen of the heavy metal yell is out first.
Oh, Vimes almost blocked glow. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, glow. Your forearm again. Yeah, forearm. I can see that.
Looks like
That was a
Glorious
forearm.
is heading to the sin bin. And that's going to give Animal time to operate.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Glow didn't. Glow's arm made contact first. Right, like came in, hit, and then did this. Which again, big no.
Animal is out there. Got
By
four,
by
looking
this, I
for
mean
getting
like
more.
this.
Trying to
Like,
bring their team back. They're going to need a big
Yeah.
runoff here. Slam Vines,
Like, I saw that.
out there doing what they can. They're trying to cycle Pearl way back. Pearl's not taking it. Khan is back in. Now Pearl is back in. You went to his hole. Mong Pat Dong in there trying to play a spoiler, trying to get around.
okay,
Slam
goes back
Vines.
out.
Looks to be a little grabby. And Glorious Basher takes a big hit and cycled out of bounds.
Ooh.
Looks like Rizzo wanted to cycle Glow
Ooh.
back further. Oh, get off
Good
the track
try.
when the train is coming.
Good try, good try. That was that was a big hit. I really
Like,
hope
play
she's
that
okay, because that
card.
was a really
9,
big hit.
9.
I know she's okay, but like, oof. What was that? Okay. Okay. She was just trying to move over.
Glow's in the field now, and Glorious Basher coming around.
2.
Got
1.
8. Want some more?
Woo!
And says, "No, we're running
That
out
was
of
a good
time.
run.
Good.
2 minutes. Good run. Good run. Glow did really well for that 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a really long time. Doesn't feel like it right now, but it's a really long time out there. Truly, truly.
Timeout.
Call a lot of timeouts. Just because their players were getting tired. Here's the thing. We live in Utah. Most of them are in California. California. Utah. Elevation is very high up here. So, basically what you guys are kind of seeing now is just them struggling with that. With the altitude. With the altitude, they have less oxygen. Their endurance is going way up because of this, but also they don't have enough energy because oxygen doesn't really exist up here. So right now, this happens a lot normally with teams that are coming up from lower elevation, is that they get really
All right, looks like
tired.
8-Bit Brawler's gonna
If
come
you
out.
ever have a
Looks like
friend,
it's
or
not
if
a
you
power
come at
play.
low, if you come to
Isabel
Utah or
Bob's gonna be out
Colorado
there for the green
or
team.
Montana, if
Isabel
you're
Bob
from a
gets
lower
the outside,
elevation,
takes off running.
you will feel it.
8-Bit Brawler trying to
You
fight
will
through,
feel-
goes over the top of off the rails.
You will feel how less oxygen there is. And so what you guys are seeing
But
right
no,
now
they're
is
gonna get 8-Bit Brawler for
black
a
team
forearm.
struggling.
And that's going to give Sherelle
with
Bob
that.
the advantage. Sherelle Bob comes through, drops in reverse, but then it goes right through there.
Nice rev. Very smooth.
Looks like Gold
Oh,
Rush are trying to
booty's
switch
out.
cameras in the box. Dop says you can't do that.
Oh,
I've
is
never
this
seen
Bob?
that before.
Oh
Is it
shit! This is Bob.
But then-
So
and that's, but no, they're going to get 8-Bit off the rails.
this is crazy. This is so remember Bob, One Jam Bob The jammer that he was facing got 2 penalties, and that's relatively rare. You know what's even more rare? Kind of more rare? When the jammer gets another penalty, and that's their last penalty, and they get ejected.
But no, they're gonna get 8-Bit Brawler for a forearm.
So 8-Bit got ejected. 8-Bit got called on a forearm.
Through, goes over the top of off the outside and takes. And Chevelle Bob's gonna be out there.
So 8-Bit called on a forearm, and that was his last thing.
Takes off running. 8-Bit Brawler trying to fight through, goes over the top of off the rails.
I did not see that.
8-Bit Brawler trying.
I guess it's because of the camera angle, but I didn't see a forearm.
Fight through, goes over the top of off the rails. But no, they're gonna get 8-Bit Brawler for a forearm.
But because that was his last penalty, he can't, even though it's mid-game, mid-jam, he cannot enter back into play. And you can't switch out a jammer mid-game. So he has to just stand by the penalty box for the rest of this jam.
Switch jammers in the box. Dop says you can't do that. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so like another thing that's rare. Yeah, like another thing that's rare is just like jammer fouling out mid-jam. Again, that's just more of a I've never seen that before in my derby career. I'm not sure about other people's derby career.
Looks in there, goes right into long fat dong. Kid Flash.
So we didn't have Bob call at all. Bob was confused. He has no idea this happened. Both times this happened, he had no idea this happened. So Bob's confused on why he's going for so long.
But Bob's got 16, wants a little more.
Just because they're almost to 100, we wanted to pull up a bit more. So we just had Bob go.
And Chevelle Bob calls it off.
Yeah. It kind of makes sense too that they can't change the jammer out mid-game because you also cannot change, like when a blocker fouls out or a pivot fouls out, you can't change them mid-game too. You have to wait till the jam is over.
5 minutes, official timeout. They want to get out there, make sure they cut everything.
Okay, maybe we'll see.
All right, we're coming out of the timeout. Out of the timeout, we're going to go Undertaker up against Rev. Whistle blows, Undertaker stays in the middle, now goes to the outside. And an outside. Undertaker lined up in the middle. Whistle blows, Undertaker stays in the middle, now goes to the outside. And
Undertaker's got such... Yes, I remember this. Undertaker did such a smooth move. While Rev was trying to go use that outside, Undertaker followed him.
Undertaker stays.
And you can kind of see it. But Undertaker just rolled off of like both Rev and Vimes.
Goes to the outside. And a nice move around
it was so beautiful.
Undertaker
it was so
nice
gorgeous.
Spin move, got around him, and is out first. Rev is digging in, trying to get up there. Undertaker spinning through, has one more to beat. He's got all of them and calls it off. Under 9 minutes
we're watching this. We're watching my game from this past Saturday. We're almost done. We got 8 minutes left.
Colonel Skirt's out there barking at the zebras a little bit, not happy with something. Spider Monk up against the animal.
Nice.
Spider Monk looks to be clean and he's out.
It's bloody nice to see your face. Don't get used to it. How was your day? It was okay. Nothing special.
Rowdy lines him up and misses. Spider Monk drags a toe and drags it out. That lets Rowdy cycle him back.
Nice.
Now out of there is Animal.
Yes.
Coming around.
Ah.
Spider Monk is through.
Spider Monk's toe work, footwork has gotten super good. Gotten really good.
Coming back in there, both of them have completed their initial pass. Spider Monk's got 4, wants more. Oh.
Low block?
And there
Yeah.
we go, tangled up in skate. Spider-Monk goes down. but
Okay, it
goes
was
right
a low
back
block.
up. Sideways surf around the edge there. Still stuck in there as Animal. Animal has made their initial pass, but now they're scoring.
Isn't it like
Here's
hockey,
another
no
cross
fighting?
back
No.
pass Riot.
Derby's way more tame than
Now they're
hockey.
through.
No fighting, and we respect
Now
our
they got their
refs.
4. And Spider-Monk calls it off.
We do not single one player out and beat the shit out of them. And because if you do, you get ejected out of the game. And ejected out of the building, most likely. Like, it is a big no.
Who coming out against Undertaker? Who pushes forward? Undertaker pushes into slam vines off the rails and Pearl. None of those given a bench.
Nice. Woo!
None of those given a bench.
I think I remember getting him a penalty. He came in to hit, but I think it was counted as a high block. Because his skate is wrapped around. My leg is all like, is bent like this, right? My leg is bent like this, right? It's backwards. My leg is bent completely backwards right now and wrapped around his skate.
And who is through? Who is through first? 6.5 bench.
I feel like I should have gotten called on a cut on that.
And who is through? Who is through first? 6.5 minutes left.
Yeah, I can see where Con was saying that they do talk back to the refs a lot. You guys are like everywhere? Pretty much. It is a chaos, so you have to understand.
California trying to break
Nice.
100 in under 6 minutes. Who comes back in there looking for points? Trying to get around Rowdy Kid Flash.
I stopped. I remember this. I stopped because his glasses fell off. He has glasses and they fell off. So I stopped, picked them up, gave it to him, and he proceeded to just
Now we have a big
yeet.
pile up on turn 2. And Undertaker comes out of there as the only one surviving.
I feel like I'm really tired.
Kid Flash and
In hockey, you would end up leaving covered in blood. Yeah, no, that doesn't happen here. And when it does, it's very rare, and it's an injury. Covered in blood. The covered in blood, I mean. Like, sometimes you get cuts and stuff. Like, you bleed a lot. And that is extremely rare.
Con meet up. Kid Flash takes who out of bounds? Kid Flash and
I remember
Con
getting
meet
really
up.
tired.
Kid Flash takes who out of bounds?
Yeah,
And
I
now
remember being
Ray says
really
call it
tired.
off.
Yeah, no. Derby is a full contact sport, but the culture is a bit more I feel like Derby is way nicer than hockey in the culture sense. Culture sense, Derby is way nicer than hockey because
Okay, Huck coming out there for the
I remember
game.
going to a hockey
We
game
have an
once
official
and
timeout
like
again.
players seeking out other good players and purposely beating the shit out of them for no reason.
Data over at the penalty box.
Who's the coach? Someone else in Ray. I forgot her name and I feel really
Talking to one
bad.
of the skaters.
It's like Ray and someone else. Ray's the jam coach and then the other person's like the blocking coach.
Might have fouled 7 penalties. So we're coming back.
There we go. Unless you won't die in Derby?
some
Nah.
encouragement from Glow.
Our medics take really good care of you in Derby. Yeah. Our medics take good care of you in Derby.
So here we go. They go. Huck goes right up the middle, trying to go right behind Carla Cthulhu. Carla
Ah.
Cthulhu trying to open the hole and does. He
Nice.
plows the road and Huck gets through. Meanwhile, you
Injuries,
went to doing a
though?
good job holding
Oh, yeah,
back
you can get
Animal.
injuries.
Now Animal is loose.
It just depends. If you are a newer skater and player, you are more likely to get more injuries than you are a higher level skater. There have only been 2 injuries this whole game. But the only reason why you know this is because Bob skated to the medics and I skated to the medics. Technically only 2 injuries happened, but not on track. They happened on track, but it wasn't bad enough that we had to call off the jam for them to be checked out. No, it was just bad enough that we could finish the jam, but then take ourselves to the medic.
But Huck is already back around.
Even then,
got one, takes a chicken
I don't
wing
know
to
what
the
Bob's
chest,
injury
gets
was,
around
but
that,
mine
and
was
now gets
just the
all
wind being
four.
knocked out of me. Like, broken limb, the injuries that you've mostly
Huck
faced
doesn't get the
in
word from
Derby
Colonel
are
Skirts. Colonel Skirts made
concussions,
sure they heard it. Said, call it off.
knee injuries,
long
like
back on.
broken legs and
Big
concussions
hit on
mostly.
Huck, and Huck
Even
calls it
then,
off.
even then, broken legs are very rare. Very, very rare. They're super, super rare. So it's mostly just concussions, the
4.5
wind
minutes
knocked
left
out
in
of
this
you and
game.
stuff. It is so rare. You might not believe me because you're like, oh, it's a full contact sport. Injuries happen all the time, and you're right, they do. But not big injuries as much as you think. Like me breaking my nose during survival is a very rare occurrence. You only got
And
4
then we
minutes
got a
left.
Jammer mess up.
It's a very rare occurrence.
And Glorious was trying to get off, and Rev was trying to get on, but the whistle blew, and Glow was the one out there. So Glow's taking the hit. Glow's
Ooh.
out there trying to move around Kid Flash. Kid
Good
Flash
awareness,
drives
Glow. Good
down.
awareness.
Cycles Glow
Out of
back.
play. Way out of play. There we
Glow's
go.
got that star on. Kind
Now
of
they're back.
slanted slightly sideways in a kicky kind of way.
Nice.
That's a
Glow's
gangster
trying to
way
use her
wear the
teammates,
star.
which is fantastic that she's starting to do that.
Now the whole pack is moving. They're already down into turn
But yeah,
3.
newer
We got
skaters,
bodies dropping. Undertaker trying to get
you
around.
tend to have more
But runs into
injuries
Pearl of Scars. Pearl of Scars cycles.
than you do
Undertaker back.
older skaters, and even then, older skaters, whenever we come off of the seasonal break, is when
Look
most
like
injuries
low hand
happen
in the
in the
box.
older skaters because no
No
one really
lead hammer
exercises or
established
keeps
yet.
up with their stamina and stuff during seasonal breaks.
And Khan does a good job catching the jammer in a cut. Now and Glorious gets loose. And Glorious coming through and in the back.
Yeah, that would happen.
Now trying to get around Kid Flash. Getting beat up trying to get through there.
Green team stop.
Glow holds their ground.
Remember that
Kid
was
Flash
10
has
feet
to
mark?
drop off. Glow moving the whole pack.
This
Drops
is a
into
bridge.
snowplow mode.
This is a bridge, right? Every 10 feet, you have to drop off a person to keep them in play.
Undertaker is released but runs into the green wall. The green wall sees him but doesn't be able to stop him.
Ooh.
Kid Flash is loose.
Glow got called on a
I'm
penalty.
sorry, Undertaker is loose. Now Undertaker can't get
I don't know
lead
what
jammer
penalty
because
she
he
got
was in the
called.
box
Probably a
already.
high block.
So we're running the full length of this unless Glow gets it.
Nope. Glow's not going to make it out because there's
No,
not
Glow
enough
is in the
time.
box too. Nobody can get lead jammer. And Glow's back in the box.
And Glow will stay in the box.
Oh, and it looks like
For
Wild
another,
got a
like-
forearm right at the end there.
20
Turtle Skirts
seconds,
calling a
roughly.
timeout. 2 minutes left in the game.
Woo! 2 minutes. Damn. Yeah, even though you guys can't really see it, a lot of crazy shit happened and went down this game. So you have to keep your distance when you when there are penalties like that. Yeah. So when you get penalties,
Looks like
it's
a
kind of
power
like a
shot to the
general
end
rule.
now.
Whenever you get a penalty, it's a general rule. You throw your arms up in the
As
air,
we've got
and no
Glorious
one's allowed to
Flasher
make
and
contact with you,
Wild
and you're
in
not
the
allowed to
box.
make contact with anyone. You have to get to the box immediately. The faster you get to the box, the faster you conserve
Gold
your
Rush
time.
has 2 people
You
in the
only
box.
serve-
That's 2 blockers though.
You can only, your penalty will last 30 seconds unless you get an insubordination, and then you get another penalty added on top. Alright, if you get an insubordination, that's another 30 seconds added to your 30 seconds, which is now a minute. So, but yeah, if you're not allowed to hit the person who got a penalty, and the person who got a penalty is not allowed to hit you, and they have to
Alright,
exit
so
out
now
of the
the
track
timeout now.
immediately,
We do
safely
have a
but
power
immediately.
start. The
Get to
end
the
ball
box
is
as
out there
fast as
by
possible, but
themselves.
do
Glow's
not
in
go
the box.
crazy in the box. Like, as soon as you get to the box, you have to slow down
Hewitt has got a
immediately
3-person wall out there. That 3-person
and not
wall
crash
is
into the
Riot,
box like
Red,
a
and
person
Booty.
who's never skated before. What happened there?
3-person wall is Riot, Red,
Both of his hands were out.
Evan.
Both of his hands were out. He should have gotten
Booty.
called a cut.
Now it looks
She
like
should have gotten
they
called a
knocked
cut on that
them
one.
all out, but Dop says no, that was clean.
Was not.
And Animal's back in there. Runs into Booty. Booty sends Animal out. Inglorious is out.
It glows back out.
Glow is out, coming around fast. Booty's
Woo!
cycling Animal back.
Okay. This is Huck. And then there's one more jam after this.
Now it looks like they're calling for an official review. We got a minute and a half to be a call and a cut.
We're just gonna skip this. Yeah, I think they were gonna try and call their jammer out for a cut track. But yeah, that jammer fell down and both hands were out. Here's the thing with cut tracks, right? There's a lot of rules that you can use, things that you can use to bend that rule of cut track. A lot. Exactly, yeah. You see people pushing each other a lot because this is a full contact sport. So, cut track, right? We've explained it before. You get hit out into the white part of the track, either in the inside or the outside, past this rope right here. Yes, this is a rope. This is a rope that's right here. If you get hit out, you cannot skate in the person who hit you out. You cannot step in front of them. You have gained position. Because you've gained position, you've now cut the track. You have to go back behind that person's hip or their accompanying person's hips. Now, how you can bend this rule, which I guess this jammer was trying to do, one of the ways you bend this rule is, you saw how that jammer was hunched over and both hands were out on the other side of the rope. If that jammer had one hand outside of the rope, they would still be counted in play. Right? That would null the cut track. But because they had both hands outside of the rope, that would be considered a cut track. That would be considered a cut track. So I guess I'm pretty sure that's what they're discussing right now.
All right, like I guess Green was looking for a cut track penalty. They thought they saw two hands go out. Referee said no, we only saw one hand go out. Skate on and you lose your official review.
All right,
so
that's
here we
okay.
Go, Undertaker up against Huck.
All right, so Undertaker against Huck.
Undertaker gets cycled back. Undertaker trying to get past Slam Vines.
To catch you guys up, the floor looks like a painful landing. Is this a gym or to a school or something? No, this is a warehouse. This is polished concrete in a warehouse that we rent. This is our home. This is my team's home. There's like 5 Uinta, BSR, Happy Valley, Wasatch Juniors. 5 teams that practice in this warehouse every single day of the week. Like, we rotate through days, like each team rotates through days, but every single day, this warehouse is practically occupied. We're in a warehouse district. Pivot with the stripe. Jammers with the star, aka jammers are the ball.
Off the rails and Pearl, not an easy job. Huck trying to get around one more and does.
Nice. That was good on them. They both weaved through pretty easily. Yeah, this is
Undertaker
polished concrete.
Denied, gets out of there. About a half
Good
track
Huck.
behind Huck.
Ooh,
Huck hits the wall.
close.
And Huck calls it off. Not in time, though, because it looks like Undertaker's
Darn.
going to get 4. Huck's going to get none.
Darn. It's okay, we don't need the points. We don't need the
45
points
seconds left.
anyway.
They'll definitely get another jam started.
So this is the last jam.
Looks like who's coming out there going up against Animal. Animal trying to cut crowd who gets around Animal rather quickly. Now who trying to get around Kid Flash. They've been battling for years. Who gets fighting through there?
I don't know why people keep saying me and Flash battled for years. I know we were
They're the ones
both
established
juniors,
it,
but
and now Animal gets out first.
Flash literally broke his leg the first time we played against each other, and I think that was the last time we played against each other.
So the jam clock will take over.
Oh, so we're out of
game
time.
So the jam.
Ooh, what happened there?
Jammer, we're out of game time.
Ah, good job, Booty. Trying to do a Hail Mary.
So the jam clock will take over. Who is out now?
I guess I'm just kind of letting it run just because it's fun. Ooh.
Annie Mel is doing a good job trying to get through there. Who's caught up to Annie Mel?
And I'm tired.
Now it looks
I
like
remember. I called it off because I was really tired.
Annie Mel wants to call it off, and that gives your unofficial score. 218 to 106.
Honestly, even though the floor is polished concrete, we have pretty good pads, and we know how to fall on them. And even if we don't fall on our pads, we know how to fall properly to not hurt ourselves
We'll
too
wait
much.
for the official whistle. There it is. Come on out to the great track. Get ready to high five everybody as they come around.
My team won. It looks like she got ejected.
All referees
You guys
down
have
here in the
backup
corner.
if that happens, if what happens. So if someone broke an arm or leg, they'd be called out for a couple of weeks or something like that. Oh, well, no shit, they can't play. They'd be gone for about like a month or two. Like, they'd be gone for a few months.
All right, Nature, you're
But
winners tonight. Are you with the
Jen, my team, yes. We have plenty of people that if someone broke their legs,
Pearl of Scars, Off the Rails, Wild Things, Spider Monk, Who, Reverend Paynard, Alter Ego.
we have plenty of, my team has plenty of people that if someone were to break their leg and had to call out for a few months in order to heal properly, then yes, we'd be covered. Some teams aren't so lucky about that, so they have to call in, like, when they go travel, be like, hey, we're down a player, do you have anyone you could lend us, or do we need to grab someone else? So, it just depends on what team you're on and where you're at.
Melania Monster, Rizzo, Wagon Burner, and 8-Bit Brawler. And
So it's
to
not
be left
necessarily
out is
backup
Long
plans, we
Pat
just have
Long.
plenty of people on our team. I'm not sure about the California team that we just played. But let's say California, someone broke their leg or you had just 2 people ejected from the game. You do have alternates that can come in and hop into the game. But if those alternates also get out, it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So yeah. Yeah, so that's Derby. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was really fun. If you just joined in, don't worry. I will be publishing the stream right as I end. So you guys can go back and watch this stream. If you want to see more of this type of stream, they're over on my YouTube VODs channel are more VODs like this, right? Where we go back and look at some things and analyze it. So if you want to go back and learn more about roller derby, go watch the VODs over on the VODs channel. But that was fun. Thank you guys so much for joining me. That was a lot of fun. I will be live again on Thursday. Do we have anyone we can raid? We do have someone we can raid. Cool.
Have a good night, Jezza.
You too. So yeah, on that note, everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Let's get our favorite song up. Let's get our favorite song up. So on that note, everyone, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I hope you guys had an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoy this content as much as I do. I love explaining this sport to you guys and answering any questions you have about this sport. I know it is a very unheard of sport, but it's very fun and I hold it dear to my heart. Been playing this game for 15 years, so of course I love it. If you want to know If you want to see this more, go check out the YouTube channel. There is a playlist over in the VODs channel of this type of content. Please go check it out. I will be live again on Thursday. I don't know what we'll be doing, but I will figure it out. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for the bits, the subs, and honestly being all around fantastic audience to hang out with. Alright, glad you guys can be here to just chill for a bit. If you are new here and want to know when I go live next, please go check out my Discord, Instagram, or TikTok stories. Even if TikTok gets banned in the US, I will figure out a way to keep using it, because that's what I am. Other than that, you guys, I hope you guys are having a lovely day. Or a lovely night. I hope you're staying safe. Remember, you are amazing, and don't let anyone, and I mean anyone, tell you otherwise. Until the next stream, you guys, we're gonna go rate a friend. We're gonna go rate someone, tell them that they are an amazing and lovely person, okay? Go spread some positivity in this world, because goodness knows we need it more often than you think. Alright, you guys, I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye! Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
When the world is spinning you round and round and you feel it rocking you to the ground, gotta hop back up and don't wear a frown, don't let it get you down. When the world is spinning you round and round and you feel it rocking you to the ground, gotta hop back up and don't wear a frown, don't let it get you down. Wishing on a star, but no more waiting for a sign. Trust in myself, and who knows what I'll find. Moving on to a bigger pond. Hopping on to somewhere I belong. 'Cause it's a big old world and there's a place for me. A place where I can find my family. So sing along to this froggy song. Somewhere I belong. Sing along to this froggy song.
And as always, listen up, bozos. Yo, you are valid as but you smell like dog caca. So, go take a dang shower, eat some good food, drink some water, brush your teeth, get some good sleep, and kick the crap out of tomorrow.